See, I am very delighted to be among yourself today I'm going to present about the implementation of the Biological Diversity Act, Biodiversity Act 2002. In general, about the biodiversity, we will discuss it today. Mr. Abhinav and Dr. Shilpi ma'am said that the participants are from PG students and UG students doing PhD on life science across the country. So I'm very happy to be in this platform. And
Raghuram, I will stop you here. Sorry, they are
okay,
not
okay,
only from
please.
life sciences; they are also from law background, also from economics, all the fields. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. That's why I made my presentation very general. I will start my presentation once again. Okay. Abhinav, confirm me, is the screen is visible fully?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Fully. Is it a
Yes,
full
sir.
screen? Okay.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So, one second, I'm also doing. Since law background students are here, research scholars are here, I would like to tell biodiversity means life. Diversity means variety. Means variety of all living things on earth. So, my dear students, you please see the left side on your left side. The photographs have been given, some pictures have been given, starting with some snake, tree, and squirrel, all wild animals, all put together. Biodiversity means life in a variety, different forms, including human, also one among that ecosystem, right? So, some dolphin photos are there. Biodiversity means the live animals, live plants, microorganism, all available in a different form is called biodiversity as per the scientific term. Coming to the profile of India, India is one of the 17 mega biodiverse country in the world. Throughout the 197 countries are there in the world, of which 17 countries only having rich in biological resources. India, 7 to 8% of the recorded species. We have recorded 8% of the species in the world is available in India. We have 4 hotspots, 10 biogeographic zones. It means a Deccan Plateau, a Himalayan region, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. Then we have a desert region in Thar Desert in Rajasthan. Like that, we have around 10 biogeographic zones are there. In India, we have recorded flora means the last but one bullet point 56,177 different plant varieties, plant species have been recorded so far. Similarly, animal as concerned, 104,561 animal species have been recorded, starting from tiger, elephant, anything you call it as snake, whatever the animal, it's about 104,561 species of animals have been recorded in our country. For there is a separate institute who is recording. The institute which recording about a plant is the Botanical Survey of India. 1 lakh species of fauna means animal. It's being organized by conducting by recording by the Zoological Survey of India. So, Botanical Survey of India and Zoological Survey of India, Pioneering Institute, both have crossed 100 years of their existence in this country. In Telangana, wherever you have seen across the country, about 30 institutes are there, units are there with regard to the Zoological Survey of India and Botanical Survey of India. They are recording these species and publishing it every year. Fine. If you have a doubt, you can put it in a chat box and other things. Why today we have to safeguard the biodiversity? You all seen in the year 2020 Corona pandemic thing, and we are seeing the floods in Assam, wherever, even in many parts of our country, witnessing the flood and cyclone related things, and it's devastating all our life and our property, everything. Kerala also faced a lot of problem 2 3 years back. So today, nowadays, rain comes, it means it's destroying all our activities, right? Food also, people are telling lot of shops have been opened. What they are saying, it's a organic food. It means some foods are not, many of them are not organic. It's all inorganic one. So how it is competing with our life, and we are facing a lot of disease and other things, right? So biodiversity web of life means we are all interconnected. Human requires all their support. Birds का support चाहिए. Why? It has to be pollinated, the flowers, and then it thereby we will get fruits. All those things are interconnected. Bee is required, honey bee is required, whatever it is. Fish is required for our omega-3 fatty acid for our body. Similarly, all life is required the interconnection. It's called food web. You can see on your right side how the food web is being given, depicted. For our medicine, clean water, everything, environment, ecosystem, animal is required. Coming to I told you about the biodiversity importance in India. You can see here endemic species. Endemic means nowhere else in the world it is available. Only that particular area in the country it will be available. Similarly, for India, endemic species are 11,276 plants are there. It means nowhere in the world these species are available. One of the species is red sanders. Red sanders means sandalwood, you all know that. Red sanders is also an important species. It's available only in Andhra Pradesh, 5 districts, wherein this red sander is growing, and it goes up to a ton cost up to 1 crore A grade. So it's an endemic species in India. Similarly, we have 11,000. Coming to the animal, we have 28,000 endemic species are there. Lion-tailed monkey, which has been given below, lion-tailed monkey, nowhere else in the world it is available except in India. So it is endemic. Critically endangered species of birds. Dr. Shilpi ma'am said now that they are all in the water bodies, in the wetland areas to conserve the birds, and bird counting is going on. Asian birds counting. So similarly here in Great Indian bustard and vulture, birds are all critically endangered. It means their population is dwindling, it's going down. Coming to the critically endangered species, Gangetic dolphin, gharial, it means it's a kind of a crocodile, Ganges shark, Anomaly flying frog, these are all some of the species are critically endangered. Their population is dwindling. We have to conserve those things. Today's one of the main important aspect is we should aware what is there with us, what sort of biological resource we have, how to conserve it, how to make them available for us as well as for the future generation. Fine. Can anybody tell what it is? Don't use the Google lens and find out. Oh, you people don't have speaker, anything to speak? Abhinav? Oh, somebody is drawing
Yeah,
out.
they are writing
Ah,
sponge, coral reef, and
okay. Okay,
fungi.
fine. It's a sponge is not a this thing. It's a coral reef. See, you can see coral reefs are playing a major role in the water bodies wherein small fishes, microorganisms, all will be inside, and small fish, crabs, prawn, shrimps, everything will be inside this coral in order to nourish themselves, grow bigger, and avoid the big fishes to eat away these corals. These animals. So coral is a home for many species in the underwater. In India, we have 2,375 square kilometer coral reefs are there in Andaman Island, Gulf of Mannar area, Lakshadweep, and Gujarat. These are all the areas where major coral reef ecosystem is available under the water, and it's provide rich source of biological resources, fishes to the fisherman community, and thereby they are earning lot. Coming to this, it's a bioshield. When tsunami attacks the coast, if mangroves are there, then the tsunami's destruction will be very less. We have witnessed when tsunami in the year 2004 attacks the coast of Tamil Nadu in the year 2004, especially in the mangroves areas, saved the human being as well as the coastal areas and properties. These mangroves are called as a bioshield for the from the natural calamities. So in India, we have 5% of the mangroves. It's available patches in many areas. But in West Bengal, mangrove ecosystem in Sundarban is having rich resources. In Tamil Nadu, we have, Gujarat, we have, and wherever wetlands are there, mangroves are growing in that area. But it requires salt water. It won't thrive in the freshwater area. Fine. I'll move on to the second. Coming to the shells, you can see the different shell varieties, marine shells of India. There are about 3,300 species are there. These shells also playing a major role in ecosystem. We should not buy shells in from the seashore area. I think somebody is putting some cross mark. As you
So,
are,
please
yeah.
don't touch the screen area. So,
Yeah.
okay, we'll rectify it, sir.
Yeah, no issue, no issue, no issue. See, these things, some are using their mobile phone. So while using mobile, these kind of things will come. See, the shells also very important. We have seen coral reefs, mangrove shells. India is the one rich in biological resources. Colleagues, my friends, students, understand that India is very rich. Last week I was in Thailand to make a presentation about the Biological Diversity Act and ABS mechanism. Around 30 countries participated in that conference, about 3 days, wherein they've all appreciated the India's efforts in the biodiversity conservation and sustainable use of it. Sustainable use of the biological resource is more important. Sustainable use means we have to harvest any animal or a tree or a plant, whatever it is, in a sustainable manner so that in future, continuingly, we will get that animal, plants for our usage, for food or consumption purpose or for construction, whatever the purpose we required, the plants or animal, that will be available if we use it in a sustainable manner. So you can see the variety of shells here. It's all marine shells, and most of the marine shells are scheduled species under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and its various amendments. These shells should not be touched even in a live or in a dead form. If it has been touched and used it will be treated as a violation under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Coming to the crabs, when you are seeing these things in the screen, of course, sorry, some are, most of you are vegetarian, non-vegetarian will be there. It would be very tasty, and it's all commercial crabs in India fetching high foreign markets to Indian traders and the companies. These are all the thing. You can see on your left side, last one, Portunus sanguinensis species. It has only three dots. But our Indian fisherman used to call it as a Lord Shiva crab. Lord Shiva is having a three eyes. So our fishermen also, starting from, if you see it down south of Tamil Nadu, also they will say it's a Shiva Nandu. Nandu it's a crab, and even in the northern part of India also, but there it won't be available. Most of the time it is available up to only West Bengal coast tak ye milega, this particular crab. Sanguinensis means it has some divinity. Portunus means that species they have kept, but it has been during Portuguese period from Tamil Nadu down south of India. They found out this crab. That is why it is called Portunus sanguinensis. There are so many varieties are there. 2,400 species have been recorded in India. Coming to the shrimp and prawn. Why the word shrimp and prawn? Non-life science student, shrimp means fully marine. Marine means sea. Prawn means it is a freshwater. Freshwater means not a marine one. You can see in the riverine side, nalas and wetland areas you will find. That is called prawn. And if it is from sea area, marine area, it will be called as a shrimp. Only one freshwater prawn is there as the first one on your left side on the top. Giant freshwater prawn, it's called Macrobrachium rosenbergii. Macro means bigger in size. In India, very important one is the one which is high in the market is the first one on the top and on the right side of your this thing. It's almost like a black white band like a tiger. It's called a tiger shrimp. Penis monodon. This particular species fetching a huge market, high demand in the European Union countries and America, and our Indian farmers, for not farmers, the fishermen are getting a bigger price from this particular species. Of course, India is also promoting the species through cultivation.
Sir, before we continuing, there are few doubts which you would like to clear now or at the end of the presentation.
Okay, we will finish it off. Yes, you can ask.
Okay, Arihant has raised the hand. I'm unmuting him. Arihant.
Since I couldn't see, yeah, I can see now your face also. Yeah, you can ask.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
So actually, I had a question related to the shells part. When you were discussing, you told at the end that shells are not allowed to be used or even touched. It is illegal under the Wildlife Protection Act. Then how do like the shanks in temples are so widely used? Like how are they permitted? They also come under shells, I guess.
Arigant, your question is valid. See, the government of India, 1972, they have brought out this law, and thereafter scheduled species have been recorded. Before, whatever we have collected, that is allowed to use it. That is the practice we are following, and Wildlife Protection Act is a criminal offense. If any offense falls under this thing, it is a criminal offense. Criminal offense will be not a retrospective, only prospective. Today, if you do it, then only it will have. If you collected before this act came into force, it won't be. Accordingly, the temples, whatever they have right now, it's all collected long back, and you can see these things. And I also informed that shells, most of the shells, Queen, Raja shells, that one you can see on the, I'll just go back. If you see on this thing, conch varieties, Cassia, Carnuta, and Nautilus pompilis, non-cowrie shells. These are all lambis. Lambis and all those days people used to as a weapon for fighting. On the right side top, it will have a fingers kind of thing. So these are all giant clam. All these things are all scheduled species. Nobody should touch. Some chunks are allowed to use it. Allowed to use it. You can see on the below one and all you can use it. That only you can see in the temple and other areas. But certain things, Melio indica on the top and all not to be taken. Some might have collected long back that can be used. Hope you understood.
Sankalp, you may ask the question.
Sir, you said 7 to 8% of species are found in India from the entire world, is it? So
Yeah.
I would like to question you is, see, since India is a developing country, so as I'm in Mumbai, Maharashtra, my native place is in Satara, which is a biodiversity area. But
Okay.
since I am here in Mumbai, I come to see that every developing area over here is very means there is no plant to see to be said.
Hmm.
So can this be said that as development is as we are going towards development, we are decreasing in 7 to 8% as well.
Okay, thank you. Sankalp.
Because say sir, last year, if we see Tesla is coming in Satara in Maharashtra as well. So due to Tesla, all the forest area in Satara, the place where biodiversity is, it is totally going to get destroyed. So the plants and flora and fauna into that area, we won't find it anymore. So as the development is increasing, can this rate, the number of this percent go declining? And
Um,
what
uh,
can be done to overcome this?
okay. See, Sankalp, the main idea of this awareness program is our forefathers from their period to till date, we have species. The recorded species, I said, and also in one of the slides, I said critically endangered species, vulture, kind of things and all critically endangered. Why their populations are coming down? Once we started economic world or I can say urbanization come into picture, automatically certain species may not withstand. Only the domesticated species can stay in that area. Rest all will vanish. In India, still we are the one, I said, among the 14, 17 megabiodos country, we are one among that. We have to conserve it. In the last 10 years itself, the government of India has declared more than 75 to 80 wetland area as a Ramsar site. Today, wetland day, you all aware that in every Ramsar site where the Asian birds, see birds across the country, across the globe will come here and stay for a few months and they will move away for their brooding, roasting and all purposes. Our job is to maintain this ecosystem properly, get it conserved, and our species, everything should be conserved for our benefit only, for our human well-being only. These are all required. As you asked whether this 7-8% have been reduced or not, there is no much study, but still the agencies are saying that we have this many species are in record. Thank you.
Sir, so after how many years this survey has been done?
Okay, see, the survey is keep on continuing. As I told you, the Zoological Survey of India and Botanical Survey of India, they have 30 regional stations across the country. They are doing it regularly, these things. To their knowledge, if anything is missing in this list, immediately they will tell. As I told you, red-sanded threatened species, this vulture, great Indian bustard, all those things are critically endangered because the species are coming down, for which government of India has brought out lot of schemes to improve their population, increase their population. It's also going on. I'm coming to those things in the my coming slides, next slides. Thank you.
We'll take, sir, one question from Sanvi and then we'll continue with your slides.
Okay, thank you.
Good
Sanvi,
afternoon
please continue.
good afternoon to all faculties present here. Sir, there are two questions from my side. First is about shells. Sir, if shells recycle nutrients naturally, how does removing them disrupt nutrient cycling and biodiversity?
Madam, and this shell has concerned playing a platform for many polyps, even in the live as well as dead condition. Since I was also a scuba diver, dive into the water up to the 120 feet below. I saw in my naked eyes through a goggle that all these shells, even in the dead or live form, it forms a platform for various marine animals. The polyps will grow on their shells. It will be act as a vector, or it will be act as a this thing. Nutrient cycle is concerned, shell, sea cucumber, every animal and shell is also playing a major role. But only thing is, if the fisherman putting a net which will sweep the ocean floor like anything, sea floor like anything, by the time the shell will also come along with that net, fish net, and they will just throw away in the shore areas. We are telling for a quite long period through various agencies that whenever you are getting these shells in your net, please put it back into the water. Accordingly, I myself in the year 2006, 4, 5 period, I've seen of course, I am based at Tamil Nadu, the coastal areas where dugong is present. Dugong, it's a marine mammal available present only in Gulf of Mannar area, and to some extent it is in Andaman area. The people are they are putting back the shells into the water and making their life easier. Even for them also it is very difficult. Fishermen also, and you may think about it, when we are sitting in room we will think that, oh, these people are expert. If they put it in the shore area, these people will walk in their barefoot. It will get pricked into their skin. For that reason I am telling you, fishermen are more conscious on this matter and they will leave this animal back into the sea itself. But sweeping the sea floor every day with this net and all, it's again a big challenge for them. But shell is playing a major role in this marine sector as concerned. Thank you, ma'am.
So we'll continue with the presentation.
Okay, thank you. I'm really appreciating the faculty, students, and others that you are keep on asking me questions, making the session as a live. If you see here, coming to the economy, I said biodiversity, India is a 17 megabiodiverse country. We have rich bioresource. If you see India, China, and Pakistan, just for comparative purpose, I took it. The agricultural sector plays a major role during those days. 16% in India, 7% in China and Pakistan. Now, now India is for the contribution to the GDP. This is the thing India is supporting. Industry 30%, service sector 54% India is doing. Today you can see except few items, rest all we are using, starting from our day-to-day usage of toothpaste, then shampoo, soap, everything, it's all India's manufacturing, but it's all service only India is providing. Let us take cell phone. Whatever the cell phone we are using, I am using OnePlus, Samsung. It's not India's material. India's indigenous product nahi hai. It's all other countries, and we are doing only service here. We are assembling it. Car also. Maruti Suzuki, except Maruti Suzuki, Tata, rest all Mahindra, rest all whatever we are using it. The Toyota, Renault, Audi, Benz, everything is outside India only, not India's this thing. But those companies are all having a base in India for assembly. Service provider, even in the seed sector, I'm telling you, in India, we have lot of companies are doing a service provider. What is their job is to insert the gene which comes from other countries, insert their gene and sending back the material to their country. From America, we are receiving lot of such services because the India's labor is very cheap. In India, doing this exercise is very cheap compared to America. So, as I told you, India is doing lot of services. This service sector only plays a major role. 54% India's GDP comes from service sector only. If you see the India's ranks, second largest fish producing country in the world. For fish protection, these shells, crabs, coral reefs, mangroves, such a ecosystem are very, very important, vital, without which we cannot be the second largest. If we remove the coral ecosystem, mangrove ecosystem, and other ecosystem and made the sea area, if you see, there are a lot of plastic pollutions are there. If you put plastics, no animal will grow inside this thing, and India fish production will come down. So we are still in the second position next to China and other countries. And agricultural sector as concerned, India is the seventh or eighth in position always in the agricultural sector. Jute produce, India is the top in the jute production. Coming to the marine turtles, as I told you, nutritional cycle, Madam Sainavi asked, in India, only 5 out of 7 marine turtles, we have 5 marine turtles have been recorded in India. Olive ridley in Odisha, large number it will come in the month of November, December, January for their laying eggs. So, oxbill turtle, all the things. You might have heard about tortoise and turtle. What is mean by tortoise and turtle? Tortoise means freshwater, land-based. Turtle means it's a marine one. Marine one. Turtle can live up to 100 years or more than that. Turtles will live long, and it's also contributing a lot to the marine sector. And you all aware, as I told you, turtle will also get into the net of fishermen. If the turtle exclusive device is not used, turtle exclusive device, TED, people will call it as, if it is not used while uh, catching the shrimps, prawns, then that cannot be accepted by America and other EU countries. The shrimps while catching, they have to use the turtle exclusive device, otherwise that catch will not be accepted by the foreign countries. The reason is, in order to conserve these marine animals, there are a lot of various international treaties are there, international convention, principles, act, ordinance are there. That's all there for conserving these turtles. If we are not using the ecosystem properly, what will happen? You can see here, tiger में अभी तक 8 there are about 8 subspecies था पहले, वो क्या है दिस टाइगर में, टाइगर was Sumatran tiger, Bengal tiger, Bali tiger, Java tiger, Indochina, South China, Siberian, Caspian tiger. अभी out of 8 varieties में all are called as a Panthera tigris. Same variety, same species, but varieties अलग है according to the ecosystem. That subspecies are not out of 8, 5 only available, 3 have got distincted. They have got extinct. They have completely wiped off from the ecosystem. It is not available. Think about it. Tiger, if it is there in the forest, it is a top predator. Top predator. So all other animals are good in condition. It's a good indicator for the healthy ecosystem of the forest. If tiger is available, then we can say it is a healthy ecosystem. You all aware that tiger in a day it will move a square kilometer of 10 to 15, 10 kilometer at least it will go around every day, and it has a territorial jurisdiction. If a tiger is having one area, means it has a control of 10 kilometer, then another tiger can stay after that 10 kilometer only. That is how they have their own jurisdiction. If tiger is conserved, all other animals will automatically below that tree will get conserved. So tiger is a symbol of healthy environment. Why nature is in trouble today? In the coming days, we are going to discuss all those things. Nature is in trouble because losing homes. When we cut down forest for wetland, build cities, animals lose their homes and have nowhere to go. That is the reason why elephants are getting into the village areas for their food and other purpose. Monkeys are getting into the urban areas also for food because their nature, their home is in trouble. Try to, you all, I'm requesting all my students, at least in a year, once in a year, please visit zoo or sanctuaries or go to the live forest areas with a proper permission. There are a lot of sanctuaries are there in Tamil Nadu. Pulikat Lake is there. Sultanpur Lake is also Telangana is having. Like that, you have plenty of areas where along with your family go and see how the environment is there. Enjoy the environment with that. Then you will realize that how we have to behave in the society. Next is pollution, plastic, petrol, vehicle, carbon dioxide, all these pollutions. Then automatically climate change. Because of these things only, our life, living ecosystem surrounding is under pressure. How we going to retrieve back or get back to the normal, for which only lot of schemes, government of India and all countries are working on this aspect to conserve this world. See here, if the ecological balance is there, you can have watershed. These are all water is available, plants and trees are there. If ecology get collapsed in the month of May, April, May, June, we are starving for water and we are running here and there. But in the same time, in the month of June onwards till November or December also, the water only we are there and we are finding a way out how to get out of this flood. See that drastic difference in the month of April, May, and in the month of October, November, September period. This is the life, and I'm telling you, my young students and faculty and others, those who are witnessing this presentation, I'm requesting you all, please try to somehow or other at your level conserve the biological resources, ecosystem for our happiness, for our life only. in order to conserve the bioresources and the this thing for sustainable use only, the Convention on Biological Diversity came into force. CBD, Convention on Biological Diversity. In the year 1992, 196 countries are party to that. 1992, this thing came into force. The main objective of this convention, CBD, is conservation of biological resource, sustainable use of its component, and fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising out of the utilization of genetic resources. You see, conservation, conserve करने से sustainable use करना है, then you will get a money or better life. That was the idea of this convention, and 196 countries are party. Simple thing is ABS, they are telling access and benefit sharing. You can see the picture, first one. One is giving a biological resource to another one. The another one will take that biological resource and do research over it and sell it in the market. That man gives back their benefit sharing to the person who provided that biological resource. That was the simple concept of ABS. Okay, so you all asked that, sir, how we are conserving, how we going to do that, is there any law? You see here, lot of international conventions are there. Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES. Bonn Convention on Migratory Species of Wild Animals. United Nations Framework on Convention on Climate Change, CBD. Combat desertification, Kyoto Protocol for hazardous waste. Then Cartagena Protocol, biosafety measures, International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resource. There are plenty of conventions are there wherein India is also party, and we are thriving hard to conserve the species, sustainably use it, and meet the demand of the human resources. Fine. So that was the international one. National level, a dozen act is available. Fisheries Act 1897, British का period से वो act है. Then Indian Forest Act 1927, वो भी British period. अभी lot of changes हमने लाया है उसके ऊपर. Then Mining and Minerals Development Act, Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, Wildlife Protection Act, Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act, Forest Conservation Act, Environmental Protection Act 1986, Plant Protection Biodiversity Act, which we are dealing. So there are a lot of acts are there. These are all our acts. I will just go to our act B, conservation, sustainable use and fair and equitable के लिए बना हुआ है and बनाया है, and we are implementing this act. What we are doing, NBA, National Biodiversity Authority, Telangana Biodiversity Board. There are 28 state biodiversity boards are there across the country. If your state belongs to Maharashtra, there is a Maharashtra Biodiversity Board, Kerala Biodiversity Board, Jammu Kashmir Biodiversity Council, Ladakh Biodiversity Council is there. So Biodiversity Board and councils are there. What we are doing, how we are conserving the biological resource. आप देखिए सेंटर पे any Indian companies or any Indian companies or any foreign companies accessing biological resource, अगर हमारा ट्रेडिशनल नॉलेज को यूज करने से किसके लिए रिसर्च
Sir, please speak in English. We have international students also. So they don't understand Hindi. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay, no issue. So what for? Research, biosurvey and bioutilization, commercial utilization, obtaining IPR. For all these aspects, India is implementing the act in the country. How many species we have? I said 1 lakh, around 60,000 plants and animal. Microorganism we have not counted yet. But these things are all to be conserved, utilized in a proper manner, in a sustainable manner, and get this thing. I'm telling you, colleagues, both my national and international students and colleagues, I'm telling you, India is the one top in implementing the ABS mechanism in the world. Why I'm telling, if you go to the ABS-CH, ABS means Access and Benefit Sharing Clearinghouse, which has been developed by the United Nations Secretariat, the website, wherein number of approval given by different countries have given. It will be in the form of an IRCC, internationally recognized compliance certificate of compliance, wherein India's share is 52% of the approval given under that thing is India's approval, and India is top in that. As on date, we have realized around 32 US million dollars have been 32 US million dollars have been collected by the National Biodiversity Authority and distributed to local communities, forest departments and various agencies for conserving the biological resource. As on date, 16 million US dollars have been given. In Indian rupees, I will tell you, 265 crore rupiah, 265 crores have been realized, of which 145 crores ABS amount has been released to various states, BMCs, Biodiversity Management Committees, and Forest Department for conserve the biological resources and sustainably use it. Coming to the institutional framework, how the biodiversity governance under the Biodiversity Act is doing. We have a 4-tier structure: Ministry of Environment, Forest on the top, then the national level body is a NBA, apex body, SBB, State Biodiversity Board. For the international participants, I will tell you, the state means in our country it will be, you can take it as a province. If you are a Japan, you will be called as a Aichi prefecture. If you are a Philippines or Indonesian, it should be a Aichi, means that is a state. It's generally it will be called as a province. Provincial biodiversity boards are there across the country. We have a 28 provincial board and 8 union territory boards are there. With regard to the BMC, BMC means Biodiversity Management Committee. It's nothing but a group of people at the local body level or at the group of village level formed for conserving the biological resources, ecosystems, and so on. And these BMCs, India, you all aware, it's a big country, huge population, 140 crores population is there. So for which we are having 2.76 lakhs BMCs are there. If you see the biodiversity governance purpose in India, NBA, we have around 80 officials are there. SBBs all put together 500 staff and officers are working. In the BMC, if you take each BMC 7 people, 276, it comes around 18 lakh. So roughly 18.5 lakhs people in India is working towards the biodiversity governance for biodiversity conservation and sustainable use of it. I will move on to the functions of NBA. I will complete my presentation in another 10 minutes. Though I have a lot of slides, I will flip through all those things. Functions of NBA, we are both NBA, National Biodiversity Authority, and State Biodiversity Board. We are a statutory body. Statutory body means through a legal system it has been created. Statutory body and autonomous in nature. We are regulatory, advisory, and facilitative. What we are regulating the biological resources and associated knowledge. Similarly, as I told you, provincial level State Biodiversity Board, their job is also regulate the access. then get along with the BMCs and go for conservation and sustainable use of the biological resource. They have to identify the biodiversity heritage sites. Threatened species can be notified by the board with the support, with the consultation with the central government. So these are all the charter of the business given to the state biodiversity board. Coming to the main important player in this implementation of the act is Biodiversity Management Committee. The BMC people at the village group of village level, or I can say local body level, first their main job is to prepare people's biodiversity register. What is available in their jurisdiction, plants, animal, microorganism, what is purpose of using it, how much it is available, how was it in the previously, what is the present status, all those things can be to be recorded in a form of a book or registered. So that registered is called people's biodiversity register. In short, we call it as a PBR. Then the BMC plays a major role. That is, they have to say yes or no to the access of biological resource by company. Company, if they want to access the biological resource from one particular area, BMC consent is very, very essential. Without this thing, it won't. My colleagues, please remember that BMCs are having not only a backbone, they are playing a vital role in conservation of the biological resource. In the year 2010-11, it means 15 years back, the BMCs in Bhopal have approached the Honorable Court and said that coal, the coal means millions and millions of years it will take for the landslided the trees would have gone into the landslide, and millions of years it will take to reach as a coal. On that coal, the BMC said that ABS is required because coal is being extracted by coal industries and they are making money out of it, and coal is nothing but a tree which got decomposed over a period and became coal. So we need a ABS. When it was 15 years back story, I am telling you, BMCs have approached the court. So at the grassroots level, the legal mechanism is very strong. They can approach the court of law if anything goes against them. Such a power has been given under this act. Then rest of the things promote conservation, sustainable use. I am also telling that we are greatly appreciating the state biodiversity boards of all our states. They are with the BMCs and doing lot of activities. As a student, as a research scholar, faculty, please be involved yourself with the BMCs from now on. It will give a great strength for your academic life as well as your professional life in future. You can contact your state biodiversity board. With them you can proceed. I could see here today the participant is 140 now. So you are all our ambassador from now on to take this matter to them. BMC to prepare PBR. BMC can conserve. SBB can regulate the access. These things you are well aware today through this presentation, and you can take this message across the country wherever you are so that greater complaints will come. We will also have a peaceful life in future. TK, coming to the biodiversity heritage sites, other than the forest areas, under this act, state biodiversity boards have identified 53 biodiversity heritage sites. Heritage means for quite a long period people are using. The first picture on your left side, tamarind grove. It's a 400 acre something. The tamarind grove is from Karnataka, Devanalli Taluk. That tamarind grove was created during the Chola dynasty period. It's almost, they are telling 700, 800 years old, Chola dynasty period. That has been created for recreational purpose during the king period. that has heritage. Lot of birds are coming, tamarind groves are there, carbon dating done for these trees. They have come given the year of planting, etc. All those. So keeping all these things in view, this area has been declared as a biodiversity heritage. Like that, there are many things are in this thing, and many sites are in the pipeline. Students, you please do visit this area and explore the our great forefathers and kings have created for us, formed for us, and you can enjoy that and try to conserve for our future. Coming to the global perspective, just I already informed 17 megabytes country. If you ask me, Australia, Brazil, China, Colombia, Ecuador, United States, Philippines, Indonesia, all these countries are megabytes country rich in biological resource. These are all some of the species are going in a taking in a large number by companies. Red sanders, Terminalia, Xanthosylum, Withiania somnifera, Tinospora, Shoria robusta. Some of the species, more than 100 metric tons, people are using it for cosmetics purpose, drugs, and other things. NBA, as on date, 10,000 plus applications we have received and granted approval 6,000, and we have closed this many applications, of which if you see 45% are commercial research. Friends, think about it. The NBA means non-Indian plus Indian, foreigner as well as son of soil. So we have seen, we have received application from European Union countries, 27 countries, America, Australia, China. Across the globe, people are ready to access the Indian biological resource because India's biological resource is having a rich in their chemical as well as whatever the nutrient contents they are required for preparing drugs, manufacturing a drug, which is available. I can give one example, Boswellia serrata gum. It's used for mother tincture by one company in Switzerland. That companies keep on getting that Boswellia serrata gum from Madhya Pradesh area only, because for that alone is having the expected result for their drugs preparation purpose. So I'm telling you, India not only rich in bioresource, it has rich in our chemical constituent in that bioresource. You can see here that 14% of Ayush industries are using our biological resource, 31% seed sector, and 9%, 3% nutraceutical, 3% cosmetics. Here, biotechnological, these are all how much we have collected. I'll just come to you. As I told you, 263 crores. It means 32 US million dollar. US dollar in million, it's a 32 US million dollar, of which 144 crores we have released, dispersed to the communities. Just 119 crores we have released it to the Andhra Pradesh State Biodiversity Board, Karnataka, Odisha, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, and Research Institute for conservation activities, protection activities. 1 lakh seedlings are being preparing by our Andhra Pradesh State Biodiversity Board with the help of various agencies, and that will be distributed to the farmers, and that would become a tree outside forest. It will help. It's a cash crop as well as conserve the biological resources for future also. Again, Red Sanders, various agencies we have given. Microorganisms. Till date, 7 crores rupees we have given to Maharashtra, for Maharashtra state, where from the soil microorganism, companies are preparing probiotics, and that probiotics giving back money to the community. And I'm telling you, here 100 plus Biodiversity Management Committee, farmers will get a benefit from this amount and they can use it for their conservation and other purpose. Uttar Pradesh and other state biodiversity board and BMC is also getting benefit out of it. I have just touched the tip of the iceberg. There are plenty of things are available. You asked me that red sanders, how it can be used. Red sander soap is there. National Biodiversity Authority funded a project through which the soaps and cosmetics have been developed by IFGTB. I am telling you, friends, these three breed are highly prized cattle in India: Ongol, Congress, and Gir. And in this, nowadays the animals are not going. It's only the embryo is going. That embryo for research purpose, a Brazil-based company have paid 1 crore rupees to the National Biodiversity Authority, of which the National Biodiversity Authority released 63 lakhs to the Andhra Pradesh State Biodiversity Board, and for research and conservation purpose of that particular species, and remaining amount we have given to the Gujarat Biodiversity Board. See how our biodiversity is helping our community to go ahead. You all aware the France-based company L'Oreal, cosmetics company, using this Glyceria glabra for skin care product from Punjab and Himalayan areas, and they have given benefit sharing. Hindustan Unilever, you all aware, accessing Aegilis marmosa, Andrographis paniculata, Butea manosperma, Centinella asiatica. It's all good for our brain to grow. So, through which for developing manufacturing a fast-moving consumer product, for doing research purpose alone, 5 lakhs rupees they have paid. The original cost of this plant will not cost 5 lakhs. It will be in thousands only. But for undertaking a research over it, being a non-Indian company, earning benefit out of it, the National Biodiversity Authority fixed 5 lakh rupees, and that money also given back to the community. Val Agro, it's again a European Union based company, access the soil microorganisms to study for improving the plant pathogens and improve the plant cultivation, crop cultivation in India. The Telangana Biodiversity Board, we have transferred around 20 lakhs and they have transferred to the BMCs for conservation purpose. These are all some of the examples I have just putting to you. People Biodiversity Register you have seen. I will not go much into that. So far, there are 31 formats are there. I am telling you as a friend, as you are all student, you can be part and parcel of this preparation documentation. It will highly helpful to you for your future studies also. These are all, I'll just finish it up. How we are preparing the PBRs. PBRs cannot be prepared by BMC alone, Biodiversity Management alone. It requires a technical support group. Today in Telangana, it's having a role model of technical support group wherein Dr. Shilpi Madam, Member Secretary, and their team fully working in this exercise for the quite last 10 years. They have a good role model. Peer-to-peer learning exercise also going on. It means from Kerala people will come and study how this technical support group is functioning. Technical support group is nothing but students like you, then Zoological Survey of India, Botanical Survey of India, scientists all put together form a technical support group, and they can feed the information to the BMC for documenting this PBR on various other matters. So technical support group, in that you can be part and involve yourself in the biodiversity conservation. Traditional knowledge, it's a very important one. In India, we have only two things. One is PBR, which is being developed by preparing by BMC. It's contained both biological resource as well as the traditional knowledge. Metadata, we call it as. You all aware in the modern field, metadata. Metadata means you will get only certain data, abstract you will get it, but rest of the things only the concerned person know. TKDL means traditional knowledge digital library, developed by CSIR. It's a Ministry of Earth, Ministry of Science and Technology. From under that it is there, CSIR. They have developed this thing, and all our traditional knowledge has been documented. That will be used as a defensive tool against the patent. Across the globe, the patent office will check whether prior art is there or not in the particular invention which applicant submitted. Accordingly, they will not allow this patent to go ahead. So PBR and TKDL both are playing a major role in the patent sector as concerned. These are all some of the people's updation. And we have, once that PBR developed, ePBR mechanism also National Biodiversity Authority has brought out. There are, as of now, 12 states, pilot states are there. One among the states is Telangana Biodiversity Board. And the ePBR portal you can see in our website, BioMiss. You can type it in the Google BioMiss, it will come, wherein you will get lot of information about the biodiversity. As a citizen science portal is also there. As a student, you can submit your information into that portal so that it will help the State Biodiversity Board, NB and BMC to build our biodiversity database. It's a pan-India database, and it's going to be, it's the one of the government has recognized this as a pan-India database. With this thing, I will, as I informed you earlier, fifth cycle of Asian waterbird census is going on. It's one poster where Assam Biodiversity Board has passed on to us. I'm just showing today being a wetland day. Let us take the pledge that the India is a Central Asian flyway. They call it as a. It means from Iran the birds will come here at a one go, at a one stretch, no stop in between. For 6,000 kilometers, the birds, which will be not, it will be less than 100-gram bird coming here, stay here for some time and go back. So such a bird, it's a migratory bird. We have to conserve it, and we will have a platform for that, ecosystem for that, nurture certain things, and we have to this thing. That is why India is called as Central Asian flyway, they will call it as. And the birds are very, very important one. Today being this thing, I will tell you, birds will save their energy into their neck as a fat, so that across the, even from Arctic, 13,000 kilometers also, the birds will fly like anything and keep their energy in their neck and other areas as a fat. That fat will be utilized for their flying purpose. How the God has created such an animal, you see, every year we are getting that visitor to our country. We have to appreciate it, see and enjoy that animal, and we have to provide a proper space for that. With this thing, I will stop my presentation. Thank you. If you have any doubt, I am ready to respond. My only
Thank you so much, sir, for your detailed
is more important. Thank you, Abhinav. Please continue.
for your detailed introductory session on ABS, access benefit sharing, PBR, and of course biodiversity conservation, and have given a brief knowledge about birds and its role in biodiversity conservation, and also you have given the history and legislature of Biodiversity Act and its today's implication to Biodiversity Act 2022. So it was a, I think, very detailed kind of session. And first, I would like to we'll see the raised hand afterwards, but there are some questions which you should answer it as quickly as possible because running out of time. So the first question is, how can PBRs be used for local level environmental planning, sir?
Okay. See, it's a good question. PBR, once it has been developed, it will be used for micro level management as well as macro level. For example, If particular species is dwindling or it's coming down, how do we know? If once that PBRs become into the E platform, we all know that, okay, particularly in Tamil Nadu or Telangana or Andhra, this particular species is available. Nowhere it is available. It is only available here. So this species has to be conserved properly. Like that, we can do that exercise. We can take some conservation schemes over there. So for that, PBR is very, very essential at the ground level, micro level. I just quoted one example how to species conserve. Yeah, please.
Okay, so the various other questions are related to human and animal conflict, but I think that will be covered in the next session by Srinivas sir. And the question is, okay, so everybody is thanking you. I think we'll take the.
There are many questions, Abhinav, like Tata and Mahindra are Indian companies. Ask Raghuram sir, he can answer better.
Tata Mahindra. I'm unable to see that, ma'am, actually.
Is there anything?
Above it was there. Raghuram sir, you mentioned some Indian companies, the Tata and Mahindra are not Indian. Something like that they are asking. Just clarify them because you have studied well about this.
Okay. Friends, what I am saying, in this act, the National Biodiversity Authority is also regulating the biological resources. SBB is also, State Biodiversity Board also doing. To whom they are giving approval, to whom we are giving approval. We are giving approval only to certain group of people, certain group of companies, and SBB is giving to certain group of companies. The group which we are dealing, we call it as a section 3.2. For you and all, it is keeping in mind section 3.2 will be difficult. So group of companies keep in mind. NBA deals with the company which has foreign control. Foreign control over them alone will come into the picture. It means the company which is located in India, established in India, having more than 50% of their sharehold by foreigners, it's under the control of foreigner, then those companies should take approval from NBA. If the company is less than 51 or 50 or 49%, they will be qualified as a Section 7 company and they have to take approval from the State Biodiversity Board. So that is the major difference. Companies which are controlled under foreign, non-Indian should come to the National Biodiversity Authority. Those who are not having control by the foreigner or non-Indian, they should go to the State Biodiversity Board for taking the approval. This is the major difference between the companies. Earlier, act was different. Even the Tata Chemicals, company is from salt to software. Tata company is having business in the salt as well as in the software. So the software CEO is the one CEO of the Tata also today. So Tata company, earlier it was considered as a 3-2 company because they are having a foreign sharehold is there, but they are not controlled by foreigner. So in the amended act, we made it in such a way that a group of companies controlled by foreigner will approach the National Biodiversity Authority and rest all will goes to the State Biodiversity Board. One more thing I will tell you, the companies who are not registered in India, like certain companies, they are having base only in European Union, but they are accessing the biological resource from India through their traders, like AG Cosmetics. That company, they don't have a business here, but they are developing a cosmetics industry. Likewise, there are plenty of companies are there. They don't have base in India. Their products will not be available in India. But biological resource from India is going. Those Silab, there is a company name called Silab, SILAB. That companies and all should come to NBA only, not to the State Biodiversity Board. Anyhow, before we taking a call on any biological resource or traditional knowledge, National Biodiversity Authority should consult the State Biodiversity Board and the BMC and thereafter will take a call on that matter. Thank you.
Sir, one more question regarding the biodiversity
Abhinav, one more important question is there that for taxonomical research things, do they need to take NBA approval? Otherwise, it will get delayed. I'm audible?
Got it.
Yes, yes.
Madam Sanvi Uttar Pradesh has put a word that scientists must seek permission for basic taxonomy. Madam and research scholar, I am telling you, Indian scientist, Indian researcher, university or NGO, whoever you may be, you need not take approval from the National Biodiversity Authority or the State Biodiversity Board or the BMC. But if you are conducting a research in the forest area, inside the forest area, then you have to take approval from the forest department. That will not come under the Biodiversity Act or NBA. So, taxonomic research or whatever the high-end research you are doing, you need not take approval from NBA, SBB, all these things. But you as an Indian scientist, doing research in India, no requirement. But if you are sending a biological resource outside India for doing some taxonomical work or identification purpose, you have to apply to the National Biodiversity Authority in Form 13, Form 13, wherein we will give an approval within 30 days. Either yes or no will be informed within 30 days to the applicant. So I'll repeat it once again. If you are an Indian researcher wants to send the biological resources outside India, then you have to take approval from the National Biodiversity Authority alone, not from SBB. There is a separate portal available, ABS e-filing. In that, if you file it within 30 days, you will get it. For undertaking research in India on biological resources, no approval is required from NB or SBB. Anything else? People from biology background
We'll take one from Yashasvi. Is there? Yashasvi, you may speak now.
Good afternoon, sir. So my question is, why do environmental warnings succeed scientifically but fail politically and socially?
Ma'am, you please amplify your query. Yashavi, please unmute your mic and speak. Yashavi left. Abhinav, what she put a word? If you could put it, I will just respond.
Like she meant to say that the Biodiversity Act is in place and everything is there, but on-ground implementation is kind of not in aligned with the act or as par with the intended purposes. So why is the difference? I think that was the intended question.
How she come to know, or how she assessed that it is not in line. Anyhow, see, any act, Yashavi, you throw a right question. Any act, it will take its own time to deep root inside. That is the reason why this kind of youth congress will highly helpful for the implementers. You can act as an ambassador of Biodiversity Act tomorrow. Now, why? Today itself, to tell the people whoever you are meeting, even in your departmental discussion, college discussion also, you can sell the Biodiversity Act is there, PBR preparation is there. We have to involve ourselves. Wherever it is possible, you can put your word so that it can be better implemented. Thank you, Ashavi, for putting this.
Okay, sir, we'll take one question from Shekhar Panwar. I'm unmuting him. Shekhar, you may continue.
Hi, thank you. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Shikhar Pamar. I am qualified as a lawyer. I have questions in regard to the recently passed amendment, which is of 2023 in the Biodiversity Act. So the question pertains to the fact that earlier we had to take permission or approval from NBA before applying for IPRs. However, we have changed it to the fact that now we'll seek the NBA approval before IPR is granted and not at the time of application. Is it not leading to the misuse of the law? As well as, sir, how what's the rationale behind not choosing Ayush practitioners to seek approval under the act also? We have exempted them
Okay.
from seeking the approval.
Okay, fine. Shekharji, you have put a right question. I will tell you the patent in India is concerned. How many patents are filed in a year? 45,000 to 50,000 patents are filing under 7 categories. As a lawyer, you are aware. Are you a patent attorney or general law? Shekhar, okay. Shekhar, so this is the 50,000 patents, of which 1,500 patents are belongs to biotechnology or biodiversity based patents. You asked a question that why we are allowing them to take approval before grant of patent. Even if you see in the previous act also, it says before grant of patent, which that means patent office, before the patent office gives the approval, they have to take the approval from the National Biodiversity Authority as a proviso clause in the previous act. Now we are saying that in order to smoothen the exercise, we are saying registration. Before grant of patent, you have to register. As you all aware, nowadays the patent in India, how much percentage patent is being commercialized? Only 2%. That too in the biodiversity sector and all, it's all in the point something. 1,500 application, point something in a year. Not in a year, that will take its own time. It's not that much feasible. At the same time, in order to promote the biodiversity related patents, India has amended the act. They have to register. No one is exempted. You have to register, pay the fee of rupees 5,000 and say that this is my patent. In India, I am doing this patent. Australia, America, wherever they want to take patent, those information all should given in online. So by having this information, we have slightly, only minor change we have done from the previous act is they need not entered into agreement with NBA. Otherwise, they have to inform or intimate the NBA. You all know that NBA under section 18(4), we can file a third-party observation in the patent office for any illegal patent. That is one of the monitoring exercise NBA is doing. Today, I don't have time to explain all those things. Otherwise, I could tell. We have filed third-party observation of patent in European Union, Spain, China, Japan, and America, and thereby lot of applications we have received with regard to the patent. To your query, we have slightly streamlined the procedure, but everybody will in our database. And at any point of time, we can catch them if they go, if they do any illegal things. Thank you, Shekhar Banwar.
Thank you, sir.
आप समझ गए नहीं?
Right, sir, I also had a query about the Ayush practitioner. Like, why are they exempted from the ABI also?
See, CPD itself, you all know that next presenter, sir, is going to give how human wildlife conflict arises, how government of India dealt over a period. Here also I am telling you, Whites Hakims, those who are practicing, they are not a MBBS doctor or BA BMS like we have for Ayush. They are all, we are telling only Ayush practitioners are exempted. If you ask me tomorrow, Kotakal is there, then there are many Indian organics. It's a Ayush product. Dabur, it's a Ayush product company. Are they exempted? No, never. Only हमारा गांव में, say in our country, in our village side, Whites and Hakims, those who are earning through this mechanism, in order to promote that people we are giving, out of which how much we will get a benefit, you tell me. Big companies are supposed to pay the benefit sharing, but not these farmers and all, because we are promoting them. That was the idea of keeping them out of this ABS mechanism. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyhow, those information, Shekharji, those Whites and Hakims details are to be recorded in the PBR. That is for your information. Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll take, I think, one last question from Murtaza Ali. Yeah, Murtaza Ali.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
So, sir, I am having a very generalized question. As in particularly Maharashtra, I am leading a initiative where we are setting certain parameters which can actually be implemented to protect the biodiversity. So, what exactly my question is? Urban biodiversity is often excluded from conservation priorities in India. So, what actual measurable indicators should cities track to ensure that infrastructure and smart city projects are actually biodiversity positive rather than just carbon neutral?
Thank you, Murzad Ali. Your point is very valid. See, if you see the National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan, NBSAP, 2025-2030, that is a 5 years plan we have prepared. Before that also it is there. We had NBSAP 2008 onwards we have. Many states have developed the State Biodiversity Board Action Plan. First is Telangana Biodiversity Board. They prepared in the year 2024 itself. Then Kerala Biodiversity Board, Arunachal Pradesh, like that, many states have developed wherein urban biodiversity board, urban biodiversity based indicators are there. That also taken into a environmental accounting system. One more thing, last week we had a discussion with the Ministry of Statistics and Project Implementation Scheme Ministry. They are also having a methodology as well as they are having a data about urban biodiversity indices, wherein in their website, if you go there, you will get more idea. You can take down my contact numbers from the organizer so that any sort of information I am ready to respond. Ministry of Statistics and program implementation also maintaining a data about how cities are doing it, how it can be improved. Methodology also is available, and they are the one collecting the data for SDG, Sustainable Development Goal, for reporting to the UN, UNFCCC, and other international conventions related things also they are working on it. Thank you. Thank you, Murzat Ali.
Thank you so much, sir. I think there are 4 more questions, but we are running out of time. It's already 2 o'clock. And sorry, Khyati, Dipti, Sanvi. I have mentioned sir's number on the chat. You all can connect him via WhatsApp and ask your doubts regarding anything related to biodiversity, MBA, PBR, ABS. So thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you.